So before we start the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, as it helps the channel grow. So let's get into it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is fight week, and we got a good one coming up this Saturday in Saudi Arabia, when the Gypsy King Tyson Fury takes on the crazy Ukrainian Oleksandr Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight title of the world. This fight has been a long time coming. I'm extremely excited. I've been waiting for a long time for this fight to be made. This fight was made earlier in the year, but it got pushed back due to Tyson Fury's injury. But it's happening now. I'm excited. It's going to be a blockbuster card as well, in my opinion. So I figured just in this video, I give my little thoughts and preview and prediction on how I think this fight will go, and pick a winner at the end of the fight. So without further ado, let's get into it. What's up, guys? KT here, back at with another video. Today we're doing boxing. It's been a minute since I've done a boxing video on the channel, but I picked a better week than ever to come back, as this is a big fight coming up on Saturday. Tyson Fury will be taking on Oleksandr Usyk for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. We have not had an undisputed champion since Lennox Lewis in 2001, and this is a big fight for a multitude of reasons. This will finally wrap up that heavyweight division one way or another, and then we can finally have some guys maybe get a chance that might not have got a chance before, but it's also a good fight for guys who keep track of the pound for pound list. This is a true 50-50 fight in my opinion, so I'm not going to keep yapping. Let's get straight into the fighter profiles. We're going to start with the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. The 35-year-old from the United Kingdom is an orthodox fighter. He is a massive 6'9", with an 85-inch reach. In his long career, he has 34 wins, no losses, 1 draw, and 24 big wins by way of KO. His last fight, his official fight, was against Francis Ngannou, in which he had a pretty poor performance, only able to squeak out a split decision win, a very close split decision win, mind you, against a former MMA fighter. But his last fight against an actual boxer was against Derek Chisora, when he was able to dispatch Chisora in the 10th round. Tyson Fury is most known as of recently. He holds the WBC belt, and as of recently, he is most known for his trilogy with Deontay Wilder, in which he was able to beat the American in 2 out of the 3 fights, knocking him out in both of those wins, which is how he got the WBC title. Tyson Fury has been a polarizing figure in boxing as well, drawing up equal reverence and controversy in his career. And this fight is basically no different. It's been a lot of festivities in the weigh-ins and press conferences. It's been honestly tiring, but this is what Tyson Fury likes to do. He likes to get in his opponent's head. As for the actual boxing skills of Tyson Fury, Tyson Fury, great boxer, great boxer, and just the physical stature of Tyson Fury gives him an advantage in this fight. While Fury does not throw a lot of combinations or doesn't throw a lot of punches, his sheer length of his punches is able to keep fighters at bay. That jab coming from his frame is able to keep fighters in a long range position, which he's able to use those long arms to throw punches and do some damage. For this fight, mainly, he's going to have to keep Oleksandr Usyk up off of him, as, being the smaller fighter, being the guy that's going to need to get a little bit closer to be able to hit you. You would want to stay on the outside, and with a guy like Tyson Fury, who's not known for generating a lot of power, he can do it, but he's not known for generating a lot of power. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be, I'd rather Tyson Fury stay on the outside of the ring. He's a very good boxer. He knows how to use his footwork, especially when he's on the ropes. He knows how to use a little bit of a rope-a-dope to make punches miss, to either roll with them. He knows how to pivot out of corners and pivot off of the ropes and be able to put himself in a better position. He knows how to counter right off that as well. While not a big puncher, while not a volume puncher, he still is able to do some damage. He also has very good timing for a fighter at his size. his punches do kind of slap a little bit, which is, you know, kind of worrying, and he's not a very good inside fighter. But I think the main thing going into this fight, which I think Tyson Fury can exploit, Oleksandr Usyk is vulnerable to the body. He is vulnerable to the body. We saw last fight against Daniel Dubois when he got hit with that body shot. Now, you could argue whether it was low or not. I don't think it was low. It was belt line. Usyk went down. They did not call it a knockdown. And in Usyk's career, despite how good he's been hurt to the body before. He was hurt to the body against Kasak Vasily Levitt. He was dropped to the body by Arthur Beterbiev as an amateur. He was dropped by Majidov in 2013. He had, Glowacki had him to the body, hit him with a left hook to the body. Daniel Dubois just last fight hit Oleksandr Usyk to the body and left him vulnerable. So the thing I'm saying is, while there's not a lot of chinks in the armor for Oleksandr Usyk, while there's not a lot of weaknesses to pick apart, that's the main weakness, and that's a big weakness going into this fight, as body punches do a lot of damage to the Ukrainian. He's been down, he's been hurt, he's been vulnerable, and that kind of stops Oleksandr Usyk in his tracks, as, you know, Usyk is prone to coming forward. He's going to want to come forward. He's going to want to make this fight, you know, rough. He's going to want to make this fight, you know, a close range fight. He's going to want to make it a war. He's going to want to make it dirty and physical. He's going to want to get close to Tyson Fury. A good time body shot would be just what the doctor ordered for Tyson Fury. Now, the only problem is, can Tyson Fury get there? Because he doesn't throw a lot of punches, and Fury, because he's taller, he's going to leave himself open if he goes to the body, and he does not like to fight on the inside. I think it would help going to the body. Maybe using that jab to the body would be better than just using a straight up hook or uppercut, because going to the body consistently would require Tyson Fury to get close to Oleksandr Usyk, especially in close range, and I don't think that's the move. Also, if Fury does kind of lunge to go to Oleksandr Usyk's body, he's going to have a problem on his hands, as Oleksandr Usyk is a great counter puncher. Because he's taller, he's going to stand straight up, and it's going to leave him for counter shots top for Oleksandr Usyk. But I still think going to Oleksandr Usyk's body would be what the doctor ordered. I feel like using that jab, the little stab jab to the body, maybe if he's able to sneak in an odd hook or uppercut to the body, that would be nice. But the main thing I would like to see Tyson Fury do in this fight would be, you know, kind of stick and move, you know, be on his toes a little bit more, you know, pop that jab out, keep Oleksandr Usyk at long range, and just keep him there for the entire fight. Don't let him get close to you, and Fury will have success that way if he does that, and he should. You know, if he does that consistently in this fight while not getting tired and not leaving himself exposed to counter shots, I feel like he has a really good chance to win this fight. So mainly just use your physical gifts, and occasionally, if you get a chance, go to Usyk's body where he's vulnerable at. And I feel like Tyson Fury has a really, really good shot at winning this fight. Fury's no slouch. He's done it before. So you can never count the Gypsy King out in a fight like this. As for his opponent, the crazy Ukrainian, as I call him, Oleksandr Usyk, has also been stellar in his illustrious career. He is 37 years old. He is a southpaw fighter. He's 6'3", has a 78-inch reach. And Oleksandr Usyk in his career has 21 wins, 0 losses, no draws, with 14 big wins by way of KO. He currently holds the IBF, the IBO, the WBA, and the WBO World Heavyweight Championships. Oleksandr Usyk in his last fight went up against Daniel Dubois in Poland, in which he was able to dispatch the British fighter in the 9th round. And in a fight that was entertaining. You know, Usyk dominated early. You know, Dubois had his moments, especially with that body shot, but it really seemed like Dubois was fighting an uphill battle against Oleksandr Usyk. the main thing Oleksandr Usyk is really known for in the heavyweight division is his fights against Anthony Joshua, in which he was able to win all those belts from Anthony Joshua. He was able to get a unanimous decision in his first fight against Joshua. It was a little bit closer in the second fight against Joshua, as Joshua did make the adjustments. But overall, Oleksandr Usyk's career has been nothing short of very, very good. Has been nothing short of elite. He was undisputed at cruiserweight, which I think, don't quote me on this, I think that's the only time a cruiserweight has been undisputed. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's the first one, but if not, it might have been Evander Holyfield. I don't know. I wasn't born yet, but I think Oleksandr Usyk is the first cruiserweight to become undisputed. He went through a gauntlet of going through, Marius Briedis, who's also fighting on Saturday, Murat Gassiev, and Tony Bellew, in which he was able to dispatch Tony Bellew in the 8th round. Overall, in Oleksandr Usyk's career, he's deceptively strong for a guy that only has 14 knockouts. Great combination puncher, elite hand speed, good footwork, good boxing IQ. And that's how he's able to outclass his performance. He is older. While being older, though, he does have less experience in boxing. He does have lesser rounds than Tyson Fury. He's only boxed in 22 professional bouts, while Tyson Fury has boxed in 36 professional bouts. So despite being older, the Ukrainian is a little bit inexperienced. But you can't deny his career so far, and he's had success. He's become undisputed once before. He's looking to do it again on Saturday. The main thing for Oleksandr Usyk is, Fury is open for the right hand, and Fury is open in general, but he really for the right hand. Tyson Fury has a tendency of, because he's so tall, guys are able to go over the top and hit him with looping shots that hit him right on the side of his head, and Fury will go down. Now, despite Fury going down, he's able to get back up. Somehow he was able to come up like the Undertaker against Deontay Wilder in that first fight, even though I thought the ref was counting a little slow, but somehow he was able to come up like the Undertaker and sit up like a weirdo and get up. So Fury has never been knocked out, but he's been knocked down a lot. He's been knocked down by Nevin Patrick. He's been knocked down by Steve Cunningham. He got knocked down 4 times by Deontay Wilder. And I don't care what you say, taking consistent right hands where you've been down by Deontay Wilder, it is not pleasant. And that takes a heavy toll on you. And of course, last fight, which was probably the most embarrassing knockdown in his career, Francis Ngannou was able to knock him down with a left hook. So it doesn't matter which hand it is. Conventionally, it is. Fury is more open to the right hand. The only problem is Oleksandr Usyk is southpaw, so the right hand might not be as much of a weapon. I don't know how much he uses it, but it could be a big weapon, especially against an orthodox fighter. But as long as Oleksandr Usyk is able to get close, if he's able to get Fury to overextend with his punches, maybe getting him ducking down, or after Fury does have a tendency to get lazy with his punches, and especially lazy with his jab. He doesn't put together a very good power jab, but it's kind of like that flicking jab or that speed jab that's pretty quick. If Usyk is able to come over the top with a hard, let's say, left hand, or able to throw like a right hook from a place that Fury doesn't expect, you could see Fury go down. The only problem is the way Usyk throws his punches. He doesn't throw for power, he just throws for scoring shots. Usyk is going to overwhelm you with combinations, and I feel like he should do that if he's able to get close to Tyson Fury, as he's going to do that. He's going to want to make the fight messy. He's going to want to get close to Tyson Fury. He doesn't generate a lot of power, but he was able to hurt Anthony Joshua. He was able to knock out Tony Bellew. And I feel like if he's able to catch Tyson Fury clean, he'll be able to knock down Tyson Fury. Weight might be an issue. Height is going to be an issue because he's so small for a heavyweight. And Usyk's vulnerability, like I said before, is his body is really, really weak. And if he does get close to Tyson Fury, that does leave him open for body shots as well. So mainly for Oleksandr Usyk, I feel like if he's able to overwhelm Fury by getting close in that mid-range, in that close range, Fury is not going to want to fight on the inside. He's not going to want to, exchange punches with Usyk. It's going to be, if he's able to do that and make Fury uncomfortable, if Usyk is able to get close to Tyson Fury and make the fight, this gritty inside fight, he's going to have a lot of success in this fight. And if he's able to knock down Tyson Fury, that I feel like that would be it would be with an over the top headshot, like a left or right hook. Neither fighter is a big power puncher. Neither fighter, neither of these guys are Gennady Golovkin or Deontay Wilder. They don't have that one punch that just, it has that stifling power to it. For Usyk, I feel like getting closer to Tyson Fury, not being able to get past that flick jab that he likes to throw out, being able to force him to the corner, force him to the ropes, that's what's going to benefit Usyk. His work rate, his footwork, his angles that he takes. If he's able to do that, he's going to have success in this fight. But it's really close. It's really close. And, if Usyk is able to get close to Tyson Fury, I feel like he'll have success, and I feel like he has a really good chance to win this fight. That being said, this is a close fight, in my opinion. It comes down to who's going to be able to take advantage of the other guy's weaknesses. Now, technically, I do think Oleksandr Usyk does have the advantage because he can come over the top with those shots. And it's going to be a little bit more difficult for Tyson Fury to go to Oleksandr Usyk's body if he wants to hurt the other guy, if he wants to hurt Usyk. But neither of these guys have the power, nor do they like to take punches. They both get on their bicycle once they get hit. In the case of Oleksandr Usyk, once you start putting up resistance against Usyk, he becomes skittish big time. He starts getting on that bike. He starts moving. And I think that's what, made that Joshua fight a little bit closer. As for Tyson Fury, that chin is going to be a problem. If Usyk is able to catch him with a good counter shot, it's going to be a problem. And, if he's able to keep Usyk at length, it's going to be a problem because he's the naturally taller fighter. And if he's able to keep him at length, there's no way Usyk is going to be able to get close enough to throw punches. So it's a close fight. It's a 50-50 fight. It's going to come down to who's going to be able to take advantage of his opponent's mistakes and weaknesses. It's going to come down to that. Ultimately, if I had to pick a winner, I would say I'm going to go Usyk by split decision. I feel like he'll be able to get past Tyson Fury's jab. I feel like he's not going to fall for the feints of Tyson Fury. And I just don't think Tyson Fury has the power to be able to gain Oleksandr Usyk's respect. That being said, Tyson Fury has done some crazy things in the past. He's been, being able to beat Deontay Wilder twice is no small accomplishment. But if I have to say for a winner, I feel like the edge goes to Usyk just because he has faced fighters with more power who have been bigger than him, and they haven't been able to get him up out of there yet. They haven't been able to beat him. So I feel like that's, and in the case of like Anthony Joshua, he did have a very good jab himself, and he was able to get past that, especially in the first fight, and just overwhelm Joshua. So, it's going to come down to who can take advantage. If Usyk is able to take advantage of Fury's weaknesses, then Usyk will win. If Fury is able to take advantage of Usyk's weaknesses, then he will win. It's a 50-50 fight, but ultimately I feel like with Usyk's ability to get close, to apply that mental pressure, and with Tyson Fury's lack of a signature punch to go to where he's able to get guys to back off of him, I feel like it's going to bring more of an advantage to Oleksandr Usyk. So I'm gonna go with Usyk for the split decision. But it's really close, man. It's really close. That's why it's such a great fight. But ultimately, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Who do you have winning this fight? Do you have the Ukrainian Oleksandr Usyk winning, or do you have the Brit Tyson Fury winning? Let me know in the comment section, and how do you guys have them winning? I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the videos. It helps the channel grow. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I drop one of these boxing videos. I apologize for the longer video, as boxing really gets me excited, and I haven't done a boxing video in a long time, but I'm going to start getting back to it now. So make sure you guys follow me on social media so you get notified every time one of these big fights like this are made. But ultimately, guys, thank you for watching this video. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'm out. Peace.